In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 14, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Raptors versus Detroit Pistons. The Toronto Raptors and Detroit Pistons meet Monday in NBA action at the Little Caesars Arena. The Toronto Raptors look to get a game above a .500 record. The Detroit Pistons need a win after losing 6 of their last 7 games. Looking at the betting trends, the Raptors are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games following a loss, 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record, and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The Pistons are 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a loss, and 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the Raptors are 0-6 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall, and the Raptors are 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Detroit. The Pistons will be without their primary scorer, the top overall pick, and best player Cade Cunningham for the foreseeable future after he was sidelined with shin soreness. Detroit has him listed as out for a week, but he may miss more time depending on how safe they want to play with their young star. The Raptors will also be without Pascal Siakam, but Fred VanVleet is expected back in the lineup, and Toronto has a much deeper and finely tuned bench than the Pistons do. Even if VanVleet is limited, guys like Chris Boucher and Og Anunoby will easily carry the slack against one of the worst teams in the NBA. Detroit has lost 8 of its first 11 games, and they are a young rebuilding club trying to find its identity. The Toronto Raptors continue to have issues on the defensive side, and they've had some bad losses through their first 14 games. However, the Detroit Pistons are a bad team at both ends of the floor, and it usually takes a decent amount of points for me to consider them. This line isn't that. If the Raptors can't take care of this game, something is wrong. So the Toronto Raptors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Raptors are averaging 112 points per game and 110 points per game at home. They averaged 105 points per game in their last 3 games against the Pistons. With the Pistons giving up 116 points per game, the Raptors will hit their average in this game. The Pistons are averaging 108 points per game and 111 points per game at home. They averaged 113 points per game in their last 3 games against the Raptors. They play at a fast pace, averaging 103.5 possessions per game, and they're facing a defense that is giving up 110 points per game on the road, so expect them to score enough points to push the score over the total. The Pistons and Raptors played over the total in 6 of their last 10 meetings. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Orlando Magic. The Charlotte Hornets will head to the Amway Center on Monday evening as they take on the Orlando Magic in a Southeast Divisional matchup. The Hornets are 14th in the Eastern Conference with a 3-11 record and are on an 8-game losing streak after a 132-115 road loss against the Miami Heat on Saturday. The Magic are 13th in the Eastern Conference with a 4-9 record and are on a 2-game winning streak after a 114-97 home win on Friday against the Phoenix Suns. This will be the second of 4 games as they played on October 28th, and the Magic picked up a massive 113-93 home win. The Hornets are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 1-6-1 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The Magic are 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 home games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 10-2 in Hornets' last 12 road games. The over is 5-2 in Magic last 7 overall. The Hornets are 15-7 against the spread in the last 22 meetings in Orlando. Charlotte lost to Miami in its last game. The Hornets were actually leading at halftime on the road, but in the second half they got hammered. The only positive was that LaMelo Ball was on the court for the first time all season. His shooting was off, especially from deep, but all in all it was not too bad considering the long layoff. First-round draft pick Mark Williams did not play against the Heat, but he is not on the injury report heading into this game. Orlando has won its last 2 games, both upset wins over good teams, Dallas and Phoenix. The especially interesting part is that both of those wins were without Paolo Banchero in the lineup. The rookie has been the Magic's best player by far this season. The defense has been great in the wins, holding the Mavericks and Suns to 87 and 97 points, respectively. Maybe that is the way the Magic have to play. As bad as Orlando has looked this season, it has been a winning team at home. Still, I am not sure what to make of the Magic's recent success without their top player, and I do not want to fall into the trap of making a bet on them when they are overvalued. Charlotte has not looked great, but with Ball back in the fold it should be better as he gets his game in shape. I believe that you have to fade Orlando in this spot, so the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. With Banchero out of the lineup, the Magic have really leveled up the defense. Charlotte wants to play fast and having Ball back gives them a lift, but it has not been a good shooting team and is playing shorthanded with Gordon Hayward out of the lineup. This total feels too high even though these teams do not really have the most defined identities right now. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Boston Celtics. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on the road Monday with a visit to the Northeast and TD Garden to take on the Boston Celtics. Oklahoma City will play its second game in as many nights on Monday when visiting Boston after playing on the road in the Big Apple against the New York Knicks on Sunday. Oklahoma City defeated the Toronto Raptors 132-113 on Friday night with Eugene Omoruyi scoring 22 points to set a new career high. Boston defeated the Detroit Pistons on Saturday night 117-108 for its 6th consecutive victory. Oklahoma City's Darius Bazley is questionable. Boston will be without Robert Williams II, while Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, and Malcolm Brogdon are all questionable. Looking at the betting trends, the Thunder are 30-13 against the spread in their last 43 road games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 0 days rest, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Celtics are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings in Boston. The Thunder are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall and 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 meetings in Boston. Oklahoma City is looking to add to a home win against Toronto over the weekend. In the game, 8 players scored at least 10 and Eugene Omoruyi actually led the team in scoring. Any game in which the Thunder can get points from someone beyond Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a game in which they are going to be very dangerous. Those are hard to predict, though. Oklahoma City seems to be developing some depth. That's for sure. Boston has won 6 games in a row and is 5-1 at home this season, so this is not looking like a great spot overall for the Thunder. The Celtics have also covered 4 of their last 5, so even though they are considered the favorites to win the title, they are still exceeding expectations. Jason Tatum has been amazing this season. His numbers are overshadowing the fact that Jaylen Brown is also averaging a career high in points. If there is one team that is designed to shut down a team with just one wing scorer like the Thunder, it is Boston. The Celtics have 4 to 5 defenders they can run at SGA, so they can put a fresh guy on him all night without sacrificing any offense. Oklahoma City looked solid against Toronto, but that game was at home and I need to see more from the reserves before I start making bets based on their contributions. Boston is 2-0 straight up against the spread in games in which it is favored by more than 9 points. The Celtics can dominate and win big against almost anyone, so the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. I don't see much defense being played in this game. The Celtics are currently surrendering the 16th most points per game and the 13th highest team shooting percentage. The Thunder have the 7th highest pace rating in the league, as they will look to push the tempo in this one. This will give both teams more opportunities to score, as they will continue to have clean shots at the rim throughout this game. The Celtics have also been scorching hot on the offensive end of the court, as they have the highest adjusted offensive rating in the league. They are also scoring the most points and they have the 2nd highest team shooting percentage. The Thunder haven't been anything special to begin this season and they have continued to struggle on the defensive end. They won't be able to slow down the Celtics, as I see them scoring the majority of points in this game. The Thunder will also continue to score as the Boston defense has lacked. They are giving up the 16th most points per game and they have the 22nd lowest adjusted defensive rating. The Celtics have one of the best defenses in the league, but one of the worst defenses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.